Welcome to my podcast. Here we share inspiring and breakthrough stories of people who struggle with any form of mental illness and stigma associated with it. My name is Adelaide Ondo, a first-year public health major at Brigham Young University, Idaho. Not long ago, probably sometime last year, I met a bright young man who had his share of experience battling with post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD. He lost his father at an early age. His mother remarried, but sadly, his stepfather wasn't quite the fatherly figure he had hoped for. He was constantly abused, which took a toll on him mentally. He could hardly go about his life normally. Feelings of anxiety and depression crept in slowly, rendering him incapable of progressing in life, even to the point that socializing with friends and family became harder. When you are at that point, the only safe place you can find is in your room, and that's exactly what happened to him. The only place he felt safe was being inside closed doors in his room. After we got talking a bit, I asked how he was able to deal with it and not get over it, but be at a place where at least he felt like he had some control over it. He said to me, which I think his reply was incredible, and his whole outlook on things was really amazing. He said, "Adelaide, it felt like I was in a dark hole. I wanted to get out, but I couldn't. Because you don't have the strength to get out of your own. And you have been hurt so many times that you don't trust anyone. But you get to the point where you've got to take your chances and jump, hoping that someone will catch you." And that was what happened to me. The support of those people who stayed by my side and remained faithful through it all. I was speechless when I heard this. Putting myself in his shoes, I realized that there is so much suffering happening. So why do we have to add to the pain by discriminating? Stigma often comes from lack of understanding of mental illness. We are all aware of negative attitudes people have towards mental illness, but sometimes, may trickle down to institutional levels, such as organizations intentionally or unintentionally limiting opportunities for people with mental health. The stigma of mental health is universal. Actually, there was a study done in 2016 on mental health stigma, and it concluded that there is no country, society, or culture where people with mental illness have the same societal value as people without mental illness. And this conclusion is really sad because we are just drawing that line between people with mental illness and people who do not have, which is not fair. But we can change that together. We can show empathy and help alleviate the burden of those struggling with mental illness. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast. Hope it has been insightful and most importantly empowered you with a desire to learn more about mental health and mental illness. New episodes will be available soon. For more information on mental health, visit our website www.mentalhealthandmentalillness.com. Thank you.